I was always a good student. Couldn't stand the ones who'd cheat, who'd turn up to class test notes scrawled on palms or locked in phones, who took suspicious bathroom breaks. Returning smug and fueled with previously obscure knowledge, I sat lofty on my morals, discreetly dropping anonymous notes naming and shaming by the teacher's coat. But I let you copy my answers, the entire sheet. It was higher grade French end of year test, 100 questions I'd studied all week. I was smart, but wanted to be the best. And I got 100 out of 100. You got 99, kindly allowing this one error as though to avoid us suspicion, but considering you'd failed everything today, I don't think you fooled anyone yet with you. I feared no reprimand. Let go my need to come out top, your gratitude reward enough for me, and I hung smitten, dangled as a very earnest moon to your very perfect earth. From that day I held you close. Puppy trailing round school halls, all blush and big eyes, taken on the guise of whatever would make you smile that time. It was fine with me, providing it began and ended with you. That fateful Friday night, you'd promised me an MSN date. 6 p.m, webcams on. The plan was to share our top 5s and favourite Green Day song. I was hoping for She's a Rebel and number 1. But you didn't show, and my buoyant crush felt flush deflation. I stared at your name and inactive status as though indignation could turn that red man green, and as hands ticked, I sent you nudge after nudge after nudge to shake your screen and wake you up. Where were you? Where were you? I pictured you caught up in plans that looked better than me. Stood up, shame struck, my young heart started shutting up, but when the Harbinger phone call came to tell me your location, it closed right shut. 10 years is now a punch to the gut. Teenage grief has not shrunk to adult nostalgia, a sad smile, nod back, find happy gratitude for the short time we had. No, my grief rages, mocks me daily with unfairness. It is this thing that blisters and chars, leaves scars where potential for love once rested. It tests me with anxiety when a friend doesn't show up precisely on time. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? My haunted imagination runs riot. Watching my brothers learn to drive was like living your story in horror show comedy. I lingered round them, reluctant to loosen my hold as they rolled their eyes, but I was always ready to make sure that this time I would get to say goodbye. The space you left was not a wound to be healed by some steady caress of time. It festers slowly, albeit the surface returned near normality, save faint puckered scarring if you look closely, but under the skin, the venom runs true and turns permanent. I learned emptiness from you. 10 years on. And honestly, all I want is to see what you'd have done with that extra decade, because there is no question it would have been exceptional. You were always the exception to every rule, always 10 steps ahead while the rest of us ran to match you. 10 years gone, and calling you my friend still feels so very natural, though wrong. That 100 marks was the smallest of gestures, a zealous attempt to win your affection, yet it never held a candle to all I felt then and feel for you still, as I continue to go on in orbit as a very present moon to your very absent earth. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Thanks so much for listening.